What's good, everybody? It is your boy Johnny here with an Elvis video. So today, this video is about future releases of Elvis and maybe predictions of releases that could happen next year in the year 2020. I did something like this last year after I did the 68 Comeback Special box set, predicting what would come out in 2019. And some of those I was right about, so I was very proud of myself. So today, I want to do the same thing. I want to predict what's coming out next year, possibly, or some could be a long shot, and also releases that we already know about. But before I do all that, I just want to talk about the Elvis Unleashed Fathom event that was supposed to happen. It was supposed to show in movie theaters on the 7th and the 10th. It's looking like it got canceled. They haven't really made an official statement yet, which I think is really inconvenient and stupid for people. I haven't called my local theater yet, but I think a lot of people in Elvis world probably knows that it's canceled. Here in the U.S., it was a Fathom event. I was going to see it in my area in Georgia, but look, it's not going to happen. So I got to call my local theater first, see if it is going to play or not. But most likely, probably not. But the thing that was kind of like irking me a little bit, that people just, I feel like they don't understand. I've been watching people's videos about that being canceled, and people are like, oh, it's not unreleased footage. We all know it's not unreleased footage, people. We know that. The thing that the Fathom event people, I guess, who did the description, I think they made it misleading on purpose so they could sell more tickets. But it didn't happen that way, obviously. Because it's unreleased footage in theaters. Okay? That's what they should have said. This is basically alternate performances that weren't in the original TV special or the adapted TV special. That's what they really should have put. Something to that effect. But in the beginning, there was this talking part with Dennis Quaid and a few people. I don't know what the hell Dennis Quaid has to do with Elvis and the Legacy. I mean, I know he's a musician himself, but I feel like that talking part could have been boring. Everybody was going for Elvis anyways, and not going for that talking part in the beginning. And apparently it was a good chunk of the show. So maybe it's not a bad thing it got canceled. I mean, I still am pretty disappointed, though, just like a few people out there. So that sucks that we're probably not going to see it in theaters here in the U.S. and around the world where they scheduled it. So, but anyways, moving on. So let's talk about future releases of Elvis that we know we're getting already, or maybe ones you haven't heard that we're getting already, that we are going to be getting in the very near future. So let's talk about the first one, because this year marks the 55th anniversary of this movie soundtrack. And it is this. Viva Las Vegas. So this year marks the 55th anniversary of Viva Las Vegas. FTD is going to be coming out with a big book CD combo thing. It's going to be a 12 by 12 hardbound book in a slipcase with 3 CDs. It's called The Making of Viva Las Vegas. But I find this release very irritating because now it's the most complete masters again. This is the third time they're touching on Viva Las Vegas. They did it in 2003 with the classic album series version. And then they just did it last year in 2018 with this 3 CD box set of the Viva Las Vegas sessions. And you know what? When I got this, I was like, why isn't Ann Margaret's Masters on here? It really pisses me off. They exist. Why aren't they on here? Well, guess what? If you want that stuff like that and more unreleased stuff, you gotta get the new box set that's gonna be coming out. Am I gonna get it? Hell no. I'm not gonna spend however much money, because it is gonna be expensive as it comes with 3 CDs and it's a 12 by 12 hardbound book. FTD's already expensive enough. I mean, there are books that come with 1 CD and a book is $100. So I can't imagine how much that's going to be. So I am not buying that. As much as I would love to have the 2 masters that Ann Margaret did of Appreciation and My Rival. I just always thought it would have been cool to be included in here, but it wasn't. So they are doing that. I'm thinking that's going to be out by the end of next year. There's not a release date for it yet, but it is definite. But it's probably not going to be out. It's probably going to be out before the year closes this year. So we'll probably see it, I want to say, around Christmas time. That's what I think. But we will see. So that's going to be definitely coming out. The Viva Las Vegas. The Making of Viva Las Vegas. The book and 3 CD combo. They're killing me, these people. All right, this was announced during Elvis Week. A lot of fan pages like the Elvis Presley Information Network on Facebook, they have a big page and they have their own website of Elvis news. They're a great source. They were there during Elvis Week. Apparently, they announced this: Elvis is back. Next year marks the 60th anniversary of Elvis's back sessions. So it's definite that FTD is going to be doing a big CD set of all the takes. Maybe not all the takes, you know. You know what I mean. It's so stupid. Of a big Elvis's back session CD set from FTD. I think this is where FTD is now with a lot of Elvis's studio stuff, since they covered a majority of the vaults. So, and there'll probably be a few unreleased takes in that. So, not a definite release date yet, but probably sometime next year. Probably I would think the first half of the year. Within the first 6 months of 2020, we'll see it. So this is going to be coming out. Everything is affiliated with the Elvis's back sessions in, I guess, March of 1960, when he came back and started recording in Nashville. Yeah, something like that. So that's definitely coming out. All right, this one is the most recent one that got announced about 2 weeks ago, I would say. This is another release that's coming out from FTD sometime next year, but next year is the 50th anniversary of Elvis, That's the Way It Is. So FTD is going to be coming out with a similar thing of that Viva Las Vegas set. They're going to be coming out with a big 12 by 12 book, hardbound book in a slipcase with 3 CDs of unreleased material, with most likely rehearsal material, because we have all the complete shows already that came out in 2014 from Sony Legacy. So probably a lot of unreleased material and probably stuff that's been released with upgraded audio. But another thing I would like to see in that box set would be Elvis's undubbed masters, maybe from this album. That'd be nice. That'd be cool to see. That release I may want to get. Oh, by the way, that Elvis is back, I probably won't get because I have those Elvis Classic album series of Elvis is Back and Something for Everybody. So I probably won't even get that set when that comes out. And side note, they delayed Elvis 1969 sessions, that big 5 CD box set coming out from FTD. They delayed it again. I'm not going to get that most likely. I've been thinking about it. Probably won't do it. Because I have a majority of the stuff. There's only 10 unreleased takes. This is going to be the most complete. Anyways. So FTD is definitely coming out with this sometime next year. So we will see exactly when. There's not an official date yet. So we will see. So those are 3 releases that we know are coming out. And they're all from FTD. So next I want to talk about is predictions for 2020. Because there is a few anniversaries next year. Well, of course, we have the anniversary of this. Elvis is back. The 60th. That's going to be. But since FTD is coming out with that box set, I don't know if Sony Legacy will come out with anything. So we will see, I guess. Or maybe they'll come out with an anniversary pressing of this album or something. Or Record Store Day. Who knows? Oh yeah, Record Store Day is coming up soon. Can't wait to see what they have in store. That'd be awesome. Okay. But these are the 2 other anniversaries I really want to talk about. First one being this. Elvis on Stage, February 1970. Next year, in February, will be the 50th anniversary of Elvis's on-stage season in Las Vegas. It was the second season he played in Las Vegas. So, I'm really curious about what they will do next year with this. My prediction is they will come out with a big box set of all the stuff that was recorded from RCA during the season. So I think Sony Legacy would do something like that if they do anything. Basically the same as the Live 1969, which was amazing. I can't stress that enough. That was a great box set. It really was. And I want to say I appreciate everybody watching my review of that and my unboxing of that. I got a lot of views on that, so I really appreciate you guys. So my prediction is that Elvis on Stage will be covered as a box set. But we will see. Or maybe they'll do a Record Store Day thing again. Who knows, man? Who knows what they'll do? Sometimes they surprise us, so maybe next year we'll see something on this. My prediction, big box set of everything recorded during this season. So we will see. And next year, this ain't really the audio part of it is more of the visual. Next year is also the 50th anniversary in August of 1970 of this. Elvis, That's the Way It Is. Well, I already told you that we're getting a box set from FTD. This thing I want to talk about, I'm predicting, which is really a long shot, I think. Sony Legacy doesn't have control over it. Neither does Elvis's estate. I think it would be so great, and I think many fans out there would agree, if Warner Brothers, who owns the rights of this movie, Elvis, That's the Way It Is, to come out with all the complete shows that were recorded during the filming of this movie. So that would be 8 shows, 8 concerts. That would be so amazing to see. Of course, they wouldn't give us everything. They probably wouldn't give us the rehearsal footage neither. Maybe just a little bit. But that would be nice if they gave us all 8 complete concerts from That's the Way It Is. That would be so amazing. I can't stress that enough. I would love to see that. I think many, many other people would love to see that. But this is Elvis at his peak right here, man. You know, this is 1970. Great voice, great energy, good stuff. So I would love to see that, but what are the chances? I don't know. That would be awesome, though. So 1970. Because we do have all those concerts that was released in 2014 in this Sony Legacy box set of Elvis, That's the Way It Is. All the concerts with some rehearsal footage, and it includes both versions of the movie in here. But so it'd be nice to, since we have the complete concerts on audio, to have them in the visual, the complete concerts. That would be great. So, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I hate to be negative, but probably not a big chance. But anyways. So those are my predictions. So the last and final question I leave with you guys is, what is, and I want you all to comment below of what is your dream Elvis release that maybe hasn't been really touched on like that or covered from RCA, Sony Legacy, or FTD like that. Or maybe something they haven't even covered at all. And I could think of a few releases of that. But I have my own dream release. I can name a lot of other ones, but I'm going to choose this one. My dream release is, I wish that Sony Legacy, always wish this, would come out with a big box set, however many CDs, of Elvis's undubbed masters. All of his undubbed masters from his years at RCA. I think it would be so great to see that. Because Elvis only had a few unreleased undubbed masters from the 50s. For the most part, that was all live in the studio. There's very few undubbed masters. So, and I'm not talking about movie versions, and I'm just talking about the straight up undubbed master. I think one of the earliest ones is like from '58. I think it's the same session of "I Need Your Love Tonight" and all that, like right before or during when he was in the army, when he did some recording sessions. So. And he had a few in the early 60s, not many. He had a few in the early 60s of undubbed masters, like It's Now or Never without the xylophone part. So, and of course, from the late 60s on into the 70s to the end of his life, he has many undubbed masters. Just he included all that orchestration. Felton Jarvis did. So, I always thought that would have been an awesome Elvis release, because some of those undubbed masters, man, without the orchestra and all that, they sound amazing. And I think that would be great to present all that stuff in one area from all his years in RCA, undubbed masters in one box set. I think that would be great. One song I always use as an example of this is a song called, I think it's called The Last Farewell, and I think it appeared on from the Elvis Presley Boulevard album, the '76. That the master of that, the studio or the album version, has this crazy, stupid, over-the-top orchestra on it, which was like almost unnecessary. And the undubbed version of that sounds amazing. It's available on the FTD Live from Elvis Presley Boulevard. You can hear it on there. But it's just amazing. So I would love to hear all of his undubbed stuff. I think that would be a great release. So my dream release is all of Elvis's undubbed masters from RCA in one box set. I think that'd be great. So tell me your dream Elvis release. I can predict what some people are going to say. I think a lot of people will say this one release I have in my head, which I totally agree with, but I'm not going to say it. But you know what, people? I think that's it. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe you didn't know about some of those releases that are coming out. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed my predictions. We'll see what happens. And you know what, people? That is it. So I will come back with you guys. For my Michael Jackson fans, I'm going to come back with you guys with a video. So I hopefully will see you guys very soon. So thank you guys very much for watching. And I will see you all next time. So see you later, and goodbye.